What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we recently done an F-22 reaction. The video was talking about, why the US do not sell the F-22 to the world. But a lot of you said there was quite a couple inaccuracies on the video and there's a better one. So this is apparently the better video.
Oh.
It's called F-22 Raptor Too Dangerous to Share with the World.
Oh.
So this will be an interesting watch because our one we really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Before we watch it, guys,
Smash the subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button. We are en route to 100K. Let's make that happen.
Told you the most advanced fighter jet ever built is one you've probably never seen in action. A jet so powerful, so stealthy, so untouchable. Even America's closest allies weren't allowed to buy it.
Which is wild.
This is the story of the F-22 Raptor.
It looks
the
so
warplane
cool.
that could dominate the skies.
Mad.
But was grounded by politics, secrecy, and timing.
What a machine.
So why did the US build the ultimate fighter and then lock it away forever?
They've got it ready.
Just to say they can.
Yeah.
Say, look what we got, guys. We're not going to use it, but it's here if we need to.
And don't mess with us because you know what we have.
Yeah.
The F-22 Raptor wasn't just another aircraft. It was a revolution in air combat. Designed to replace the legendary F-15 Eagle, the F-22 was the world's first true fifth-generation fighter. A lethal combination of stealth, speed, and maneuverability. It could supercruise, fly faster than the speed of sound without afterburners. It could outturn any jet in a dogfight with its thrust vectoring engines. And it could carry a deadly mix of air-to-air and precision ground weapons, all hidden within internal bays to maintain its invisible radar profile. It was unmatched, unrivaled, untouchable, and yet only 186 were ever built. None were exported. And today, the F-22 is fading into retirement.
Oh.
Because as in...
But they got them locked up ready. So yeah, they might be retired. Don't mean they're not using them. If a war breaks out, those F-22s are flying out that same day.
Incredible as the Raptor was in the skies, it became a political and strategic nightmare on the ground. Over the years, top allies like Israel, Japan, and Australia begged to buy the F-22.
And Britain, apparently.
They saw its potential. They were willing to pay a premium. But every single request shot down. In 1998, Congress didn't just block sales. They passed a law making it illegal to sell the F-22 to anyone outside the United States.
That is so crazy.
Here's where things get interesting. Unlike most U.S. military aircraft, the F-22 wasn't designed with foreign buyers in mind. It was too advanced, too secret. It carried next-level stealth technologies, sensitive radar systems, and production techniques the U.S. wasn't willing to share, not even with its closest friends. Why? Because the threat wasn't just on the battlefield, it was in cyberspace. China and Russia have been caught stealing American military secrets before.
Mad.
And in 2016, hackers got their hands on designs for the F-35, the C-130, and yes, even the F-22. Imagine exporting the Raptor, only to see its tech show up on a Chinese...
I reckon if they exported the Raptor to China or Russia, they are buying it not to even use it. They're buying it to, like, let's just say that the US sold one to the Russia or China. You will find that one Raptor in pieces. They will break it down. They don't want to use it. They need to look. They want to know how the hell did the US build this thing and how is it so advanced? Then they're going to try to replicate it.
Or make a better version of it.
A better version.
Yeah, that's what they will probably try and do.
That's why they can't sell it. It will be in pieces. It will literally just be for tech.
Jet a few years later. The risks were simply too high.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
And the U.S. had been burned before. Iran still flies F-14, Tomcats bought before the revolution. Venezuela protects its airspace with American-made F-16s. Even China's J-10 fighter, it's believed to be based on tech that started in the US, passed through Israel, and ended up in Beijing.
Somehow
So
ended up
when
in
it came to
China.
the Raptor, Congress wasn't taking any chances. No exports.
So it went from Israel to China. So
How
obviously
did
they
that
trusted
happen?
Israel, and then
Yeah.
somehow someone in Israel messed up, or they sold the secrets, and then they built. So that's why the US is like, nah, it's too. And I don't blame them. After hearing that, how can you trust anyone? Even if it's your allies, it's not that you don't trust the allies. It's the people within that country. All it takes is one person to get bribed, a good amount of money, and they say, yeah, fuck it. This is what I know.
Period. But here's the twist. The Pentagon did quietly explore the idea of selling a version of the F-22
A
abroad.
watered down one.
According to documents obtained via the Freedom of Information Act, multiple Air Force offices ran feasibility studies. They imagined a slightly downgraded export version, but in the end, Congress never approved the funding. And while the F-22 remained grounded in secrecy, the spotlight shifted to another jet, the F-35. The F-35 was cheaper, more versatile, and designed for global partners from day one. It became the international stealth fighter, while the Raptor remained America's lone wolf.
So with that being said, from when they're building the F-35 with, partners in mind, saying we can release this to XXX, that means America is very confident that if shit hit the fan and their F-35s gets used against them, they have in place stuff that
Something
will
more powerful.
easily wipe them out.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they're building something to go to other countries with the risk of it, going in the wrong hands
Definitely.
without being worried that we can't stop this thing. Do you know what I mean? So they are letting it go, knowing that what we have,
Basically, that is a light version.
that's a baby
of
version.
what they've got back.
That's a profitable
In the
version.
safe,
We'll make
yeah.
cash out of this one.
Yeah.
What we got in the safe is if World War III starts.
Yeah.
And ironically, the Raptor went at the wrong time. While it was built to dominate peer adversaries in high-tech aerial warfare, it arrived in the middle of low-tech wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, conflicts where stealth fighters had little use. Instead of air superiority, the military needed surveillance drones, precision strikes, and counterinsurgency tools. The Raptor's unique strengths, its super cruise, its dogfighting dominance, weren't relevant in these wars. It was a Ferrari during a bicycle race.
Yeah,
As
imagine.
priorities shifted, funding dried up. The original plan called for over 750 Raptors, but only 186 were made. And today,
so they were supposed to
only
go
a
even
fraction
more.
are.
On the last video, it said they were building them like during a certain war or something. I think there was a certain thing happening and then they started developing them for that. But by the time they developed them, that ended. So then they've had like quite a few and they're like, what's the point of having, I guess, the 700 if they're not being used? So that's when they seem to have stopped
And it costs a lot to build them as well.
Yeah, comment below, guys, what was happening during the Raptors production, because I remember I saw in the other video. Whether it's accurate or not, I don't know, but that's what they said.
Are mission ready. Every flight wears them down. Spare parts are limited. And the production line? It's long gone, dismantled to make room for the F-35.
The cheaper version.
So now the F-22, once the pride of American air dominance, is quietly being phased out. It's a strange legacy, a jet that could have ruled the skies for generations, but instead became a rare, restricted relic of a different era. It was too powerful to sell, too advanced to risk, and too early for the wars it never got to fight.
Yes, it was.
This is the
That's what I
story
was saying.
of the F-22
It's
Raptor,
crazy.
a
What a
fighter
machine.
born to soar, but destined to stay grounded. The greatest warplane the world never got to fly.
The bright side is what you said earlier about other countries know it's there. So that might have, just the existence of the F-22, whether they're flying or not, just the fact that it exists might be the difference between like Russia or China or any of these countries actually taking a war stance against the US.
And you know what? Even though it's not being used now, I mean, God forbid anything happens in the future, another world war breaks or anything, but at least that's there.
Yeah.
It's there already.
Yeah.
So.
For a rainy day.
Yep.
Just press the button. That's it. Guys, thanks so much for the recommendation. Cool video as always. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. For now, peace out.
Bye.